It's hot. We're on a bus. La defense, whatever that is. Defense from the heat. Where are the taxis? Where are the taxis? City of light shining, patrons thought bubbles popping, smoke breeze makes me sneeze. Little Italy, break from French cuisine tonight, creative dish names. Same festive cafe. In daytime, you see plastic. I was the oldest.
We learned about Dalida, who was this very famous singer and performer worldwide, very, very well known, and we had never heard of her. So we got to see her compound and learn about her very tragic life, and now I can't stop listening to her. Check her out.
So what's with the headless bishop? Montmartre translates to the mountain of the martyrs, and he's one of the martyrs. Way back in the day, 250 A.D., the myth goes that Saint Denis, Saint Denis, it looks like, was sent to Gaul to convert Romans to Christians, and he was beheaded. But he walked with his head off his body to a fountain and cleansed it before he passed on.
It's really, so funny. And the first weekend of October. Another funny fact. Another funny fact is actually that they really do wine with these grapes after the harvesting, but it's supposed to be one of the worst expensive wine.
One of the highlights I was looking forward to was seeing this amazing ceiling by Marc Chagall. I first became familiar with his work a few years ago when I was taking an interior design and art history class, and I went to LACMA, saw a special exhibit there of his work and costumes for the theater and some paintings, and I ended up writing a paper comparing one of his circus paintings to the primitive drawings found in the caves of Lascaux in France. And I just love his style, his colors, his dreamy imagery. And so I just was so excited to see the ceiling here. And it is magnificent. It is just absolutely gorgeous. In the ceiling, there are several famous monuments of Paris depicted. There are many famous musicians, dancers, and Chagall himself. It is truly amazing. Back in our cute hotel, in our cute room, we had fun making new friends, including this very fat cat and this woman, French woman, who was visiting with family members. I believe this was her nephew. We just got talking to them. They were just really cool, very, very sweet people. So we took a picture with them.
Yeah, we didn't really have any experiences with snobby French people.
Not at all that I can recall.
At the Swiss restaurants, the guy was slightly like, oh, these are
Slightly. But
everyone was friendly.
Very
everywhere.
friendly, yeah. Very, very nice people.
Even in the countryside when they didn't speak really English, they saw we were trying.
Super nice.
Yeah. And then what happened? Oh, we had really good food. As always on this trip. We had prosciutto with, arugula, tomatoes, bread and cheese and water, and really excellent wine that they saved for us because we didn't finish it, of course, in the same sitting. We saved it for the next day, and they saved it for us in their wine refrigerator. That was so nice. They didn't have to do that.
when this issue arrived in the mail in June of 2020, I was pretty sure we were not going to be taking our 25th anniversary trip to France as planned. And it was just a really sad moment, but of course it was a sad day and a sad time in our world. So in the bigger context, of course, it was really a small problem, but it was still something that we dealt with. And again, I think that we got a better trip out of it, and maybe even more meaningful and beautiful.
Happy 28th, my darling. One, two, three, hit it, boys.
Bonjour.
Bonjour.
Today I'm going to be making the Germain Spritz, or as they say in Las Vegas, the Germain Spritz. So I have assembled some Germain items that I love. This I've had for several years. It's a carafe that actually gives you the measurements of Prosecco, club soda, and Germain. But we'll just be making a small glass of this today. So I also have my little recipe book. Oh my God, this is so cute. I'm just gonna have you zoom in for a second. In the foothills of the Alps, for but a few fleeting spring weeks, this man will gather blossoms for your cocktail. How nice is he?
That will be me when I retire.
Very cute recipe book. Okay, so to make our cocktail, you can use any glass you like, but I like my little Germain glass with a little stir, also from them. I'm gonna add some ice. And then I'm just gonna kind of guess on my ingredients, the amounts. So I'm gonna start with my club soda. Or actually, this is Pellegrino, because we did not have any club soda. And then I'm gonna add some Prosecco. And I don't like to use the safety thing because I don't like to be safe. So watch out, Paul. Here we go. Ooh, wow, okay.
Went over there somewhere.
Okay, so we're gonna add a little Prosecco. I don't know, I think I might be doing equal parts of each, I'm not sure.
You could adjust accordingly.
Yeah. And then the final Germain, which is a very sweet but delicate, I think. We're kind of piling it on. Liqueur made from elderflowers. Okay, maybe I'll add a splash more of that. And you can just taste it and adjust accordingly. So then I have my little elderflower stir. And I'm gonna garnish with a little fresh lemon. And salute. Is that what they say? No,
Santé.
Santé. Is that what they say?
Cheers.
Delicious. Bon appetit.
Bonjour, time for escargot opening. And we'll see what this smells like, but of course it'd be better with garlic and wine. But maybe it's fine, just probably earthy undertones. Maybe not earthy overtones. All right, let's see here. Okay. All right. I smell something a little earthy. It's earthy, but it's not nasty. It's earthy. Very earthy. Smell-o-vision. All right, let's see what happens. All right, we are going to drain them and rinse them and let them sit for about 10 to 20 minutes. Hello, little snails. I'm gonna splash a little white wine on there for a little flavor. I'll use a little more white wine in our butter sauce that we're about to make. Oven is preheating at 400 while Miss Chalet made these crostinis with a little bit of parsley and olive oil. And here are our ingredients here. I'm gonna chop up, it says online, most people say about 4 cloves of garlic, but that one's pretty big. I'm gonna add some shallot, probably half that shallot. And yeah, full cup of butter. And that's a Bogle Chardonnay we put in there. And we will melt that butter to room temperature and then put it in the food processor. Oh, and of course, chop this beautiful parsley. Did a rustic chopping of the garlic and the shallot and the parsley and the butter. I added about, a teaspoon and a half of fresh thyme. And we have our new Ninja blender. Whoa. All right, put all this in there. And things are getting hot over there. All is good. All right, let's see how this thing works. I think I lock it here. Oh, I'm gonna add a little Chardonnay to this. And on the can, it's more of a butter sauce that's liquidy. This one I think is gonna be more solid, kind of closer to what we had in France, but we'll see. Let's lock this thing. All right, I think it's ready, right? There's no thing on here for butter sauce. I'm gonna try smoothie and go. It's not doing anything, Lisa. Is there a power button?
The power button.
Power button. We have power. Start on low, see how this thing works. Woo! Is that already ready? Nah, a little more. Maybe a little medium. All right, let's check it out. I don't know. Smells good. Probably a little more. Yeah, I gotta push it back down there. All right. Cool. Let's do this. Okay, low. All right, I think I'm gonna scoop that out, get that ready, and then stuff these snails. We'll stuff the shells with snails in this sauce. Oh, it smells amazing. Snail stuffing time. All right, stuffaroo. And the butter is in, what do you call those things?
Pastry bag.
Pastry bag.
Whoops. Just
Hold on to the shell. A little messy.
yeah, this is why we get this in restaurants.
But we're learning. No, it's going to be worth it. They are stuffed. And these ones on the left, I added breadcrumbs to. Some of the recipes online say that, so these ones don't. And let's see what happens. 400 degrees, woo! Yowza. Beautiful. Bye-bye. So this is how much butter is left over from the blender. Maybe I'll make it into like a butter stick for fish or chicken or steak. Take a look. Beautiful. All right, I'm gonna throw this bread in. Broil this to get it a little crispy. Bring that up to the high rack in just a second. And voila. Crostinis and snails. These are not the ones with the breadcrumbs. They look greener, so they're earthier. I'll save the breadcrumb ones for work, maybe. We'll see. Let's eat.
And what are you serving this with?
Serving this with your arugula salad with, I decided to have some radish sprouts on mine, but with tomatoes. I did a little Italian dressing. What did you do? Lemon and olive oil.
Mm-hmm.
And we still have our Chardonnay and One of these days, these things are gonna ripen. I know they've been green throughout this video. All right, bon appetit.
Bon appetit.
Chalet says it's delicious. I'm gonna check it. She's right. It's delicious. Yummy. So to reuse these shells, I'm gonna boil them with white vinegar and water and have more escargot. Go. Hey, how you doing? All right, how are you doing? Just fine. Got a little bit of wine. Got a little bit of snail? You mean escargot.